Welcome to Ordway Science Supply. In this video, we will show you how to install the rotary chuck into the Roland LV-290 laser. First, you will need to access the rear of the machine. The top part of the machine opens from the rear, but there are two hex screws that need to be removed first. Before powering down, we will lower the bed to the bottom and then turn the machine off. We can now open the lid from the rear and engage the support locks that keep the lid up. We will then remove the cutting grid from the machine. This is held in with two thumb screws. Once the thumb screws are removed, we can remove the cutting bed from the table. Next, we need to remove the camera. First, we will remove the top plate. Then detach the cable from the engraving head. We are going to secure the connector to the engraving head with a piece of tape. Next, we will remove the autofocus sensor. Then remove the two screws that attach the camera to the engraving head. Lastly, we'll remove the two hex screws from the bearing wheels that hold the camera to the bearing race. The camera can then be removed. Now we can lower the lid. It's time to place the rotary chuck into the machine. This is held in with two bolts that attach to the bed. Before we tighten the bolts, I'm going to use an Allen wrench as a measuring device to square up the rotary to the ruler. Once it is squared up, we can tighten the bolts. There are several support wheels that can be screwed into different sets of holes depending on what you are engraving. The knob on the side raises and lowers the support end to make the engraving piece level. We will demonstrate this in the rotary engraving video. If the support end of the rotary is sticky, there are two bolts at the bottom that can be loosened to free it up. Lastly, we can lower the front access panel to attach the rotary cable to the machine. When we power on, the machine will detect that the rotary chuck is installed and ask you to press the F4 key to continue. This concludes the installation of the rotary chuck.